All right, y'all, this is Ashnay Aries Moon coming with another pick a card reading. And this one's, how does your person feel about you? All right, this could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, somebody that you're not in a relationship with, someone that, y'all once were in a relationship but not no more. It should be a friendship. This can be a family member. This can be a co-worker. It doesn't matter. Whoever your person is that you thought of just like that, that is who this is, okay? I'm gonna let you know, pile 2 and pile 3, trigger warning. All right, I shuffled the cards on the thing, so I wasn't aware if it was gonna be trigger or not. But it did turn out to be. So if you choose those piles, just let you know, trigger warning. This is how that person feels about you, or the situation. Okay, a lot of people feel this about the situation versus just you. It just depends on what pile. Okay, so we got 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, I did this one a little bit different. I used these as the what's the news tarot deck. I use that as how your person feels about you. I use the angels and the ancestors oracle cards and the sacred self-care oracle as the messages, and then these are the clarifiers. Okay, these are the piles that you are choosing from. All right, these are the ones that's going to break down why they feel this way, what happened, if they want to share that. All right, so go ahead and choose which one, and then your numbers to the piles will be in the comment section as well as the description box. If this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you. All right, pile number 1. So how we're going to break this reading down is we're going to ask the what's the news tarot deck. How does your person feel about you? Okay. Then we're going to do some clarifying of why your person feels this way about you with the Decameron tarot. And then we're going to follow up with some self-care messages, because overall, regardless of how this person feels about you, our ultimate goal is to take care of ourselves and what we have going on. So let's jump right in. All right, so I've already shuffled off screen, and it's because how I have this deck right now is why I did the other shuffling off. All right, so let's go ahead and pull. How does pile number 1's person feel about them? Okay, how does pile number 1's person feel about them? Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay, I'm gonna take this off screen real quick so I can bring us a little bit closer, because I can't really see the cards. I don't think you can either. So let's. All right, so I hope that's better, because I can see them on screen, so I'm hoping that you can. If you can't, this angle's horrible. Please tell me in the comment section, just so we can all be on the same page. All right, so this person feels like you are love bombing them. They feel like you are back, and because you maybe went down memory lane, and you remember the things that they've done that was, nice, good or whatever. And so when you take that turn, that basically spin a block to come back into their lives, is like now you're trying to give them everything that it is that they asked for, or that you felt they should have had, but you weren't in the right energy for it, or you just didn't feel like giving it, or you couldn't give it. And basically they feel like you were in this masculine energy, regardless if you're male or female. You was in this masculine energy, and you were basically the one that when they call, you ignore. When they text, you take hours back to text. If not, you don't text. You was the one that they wrote you a long paragraph about how they feel. You only replied to like one thing out of the 20 things that they had an issue with. Like, you really took on this masculine energy, regardless of if you were in survival mode in your regular life. You dragged it into your love life with them. All right, and they're over it. All right, you left, or you made it seem like you didn't really want to fuck with them, be with them, or whatever. So you left, and now that's where they are. They feel like they're now at the stage of just letting go, saying bye, moving on, and not bringing this back into fruition because of all the things that you've already done. You've already showed them who you are, and they don't really want to paint a new picture because it only leaves them with a broken heart. All right, so let's try to do some clarifiers just to break this down. All right, so power number one, their person feels like they're love bombing them. They feel like they are just going down memory lane and trying to drag them back there. They feel like they were in masculine energy when they made the decision of moving on. So let's just see if this is like the final energy, I guess. Like, is this really just how this person is feeling about our pile number one? All right, so we have the cups. Oh, the Queen of Cups at that. All right, so emotionally, they are, they feel like they're on the right track. They feel like they got you pegged. They feel like this is what it is. That doesn't mean that you couldn't change. That doesn't mean that you haven't changed. It's just this is how they are viewing you. And it's through an emotional lens, regardless of if they are being emotionally intelligent, it's still through emotions. It's not through facts. Like, it wouldn't be through the swords. Like, this is who the person is. I didn't took the time to research and really dissect this person, and this person that they were showing during this time. That's who they were. This is how you made them feel. All right. This is especially with, what is this? The Five of Cups. Yeah. This is how you made them feel. All right. You hurt them. Three of Swords, bottom of the deck. Okay. So you made them feel this way. You made them feel this way, and then it went into the thought, into the brain, into, I would say, like, in theirs, it made it facts. It made it what it is, Yeah, so this caused them to have to really go within and work on themselves and see if they were the problem or you were the problem. And since they're set in their emotions, they're using their emotional intelligence. They don't feel like this is an illusion. They feel like this is who you are. This is what you're currently doing. And you hurt their feelings. They got all this tied in with each other. This is they took the time to assess it, and this is, how they feel things were. Okay. Shoot, sorry. I'm gonna put it over there if you know what's supposed to go in there. That's the Nine of Wands. All right. This is a lot of work. Trying to work on this. They felt like they did a lot of work to try to make this happen, and this is the energy that you gave back. I don't really feel like we should keep diving in, so I'm gonna pull this last card, and then we're gonna hit the bottom deck with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, some people probably feel like you had them in a third party situation. Now listen, when it comes to the third party situation, it doesn't have to be with you cheating on them with somebody else. This could have been it was either them, work, and you, and you chose you and work. Okay, this was your ego, you and them, and you chose the ego and you. All right, so even if you didn't cheat on them, they still felt like you chose yourself and something else over them, and it seemed like they always had to try to figure out how to make this work, how to figure out how to make the shit prosper, how to figure out to tend to your ego, and they let their feelings and emotions and Even for some, their physical being kind of go down, just to ensure your happiness within this relationship, or just to try to fight and get this thing going. Okay, this was also, I'm sorry y'all, at the bottom, this is called reading up. This is like the swords. Okay, and that's basically them saying that that's how they felt, that like they really put it into their head that this is who you are, and that you haven't grown, you won't grow, especially during this time, you wouldn't. And then now that you're back, they just feel like you're the same person, just trying to come back into their life, doing this hocus pocus, this circle again. Okay, now this does not mean that it's true, especially when it's dealing with, just the feelings of you made me feel and things. I'm sorry, this is the Five of Cups because it's all the way on the side, so I got to get a different angle for y'all next time. So sorry for my people that like things in order and neat. But yes, so that's what's going on in this situation. We're going to pull some self-care cards, because regardless of how people feel about us, whether we want them to feel this way or we have an excuse for why they feel this way, or that we feel sorry for, making them feel this way, we still got to take care of ourselves. We still got to, love on ourselves and be okay with learning to grow, change out of whoever we once were, even accepting who we once were. And whether that was a not so okay person and you're turning into an okay person, keep going. You can't allow people to keep you in the energy that you don't want to be in anymore, or you never even intended on being in. All right. Alright, so let's see what's some things you can work on for today after having this message about your person. Let's see, what are some things that you can work on today? Alright, take a walk, okay? You want it to come out. You want it to come out, and then we'll put this one out. All right, we got make an altar. Sure. Trying to get it to where y'all can see it. Lord, hold on, y'all. All right, so I'm back. I hope this angle is better. I'm sorry. We're working on it, okay? So they want you to take a walk. They just want you to just walk. Release any stress by doing some breathing techniques. I know that didn't come out, but breathing really, really works. Walking, looking at the scenery, looking at nature, looking at how the world is just beautiful, even on a gloomy day. It just, looking at nature really just brings you into one for a lot of people. Make a vision board. All right, what is it? Where do you see yourself next week? You could start with a week vision board versus years and months and stuff, or you can do days. What do you see yourself doing tomorrow? Okay, get some magazines, cut some pictures out, print some pictures, draw some pictures, and just put it on your wall. So every day when you wake up, for the next day, this is what I'm doing. For the next day, this is what I'm doing. For the next week, this is what I'm doing. They want you to move, all right? They want you to move. They want you to dance. They want you to bend over, pick up some stuff over and over again. They just want some type of movement so you can get that energy flowing back in your body. They want you to write a gratitude list. They want you to remember all the things that you have accomplished that you're grateful for, things that you are in the future going to accomplish, that you are grateful for, the knowledge you have acquired, the wisdom you were born with. They want you to just write a gratitude list, okay? Things that you are grateful for, things you are thankful for, things that keep you going, to keep this energy going and flowing through you, okay? They want you to make your altar. Now we're going to bring it to making the altar. That is your bottom energy, okay? This can be a self-care altar. This can be an ancestor altar. this can be a self-love altar. This can be a friendship altar. This can be whatever it is that you brings you peace, brings you wholeness, brings you one with yourself and with whomever it is you're trying to get close to. This can be a destiny altar. It's whatever it is that is going to keep you sound in mind. All right. So practice those things, because those are what matter right now. All right? You are changing, you are growing. And to keep this energy flowing and going, regardless of who recognizes the change, sees the change, or doesn't, um, you will still be changing and moving forward. And every time you look at these things and you do these things, it reminds you of how far you have come and how far you're willing to go, and continue to implement this in your life, to become a ritual, to become set in stone. Every day I take a walk. Every day I move. Every day I make a vision board, or weekly, whichever one is, good for you. Every day I write a gratitude list. And sometimes that might change into a weekly thing, or a monthly thing. It's whatever's comfortable with you, whatever makes you feel one and whole and good again, okay? And make that altar, because it will really help you in the future, and whatever it is you're trying to go towards. All your stuff will be set in stone. All your stuff will be there to do and continue. All right. So if this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't, still like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you. All right, pal. All right, pal number 2. So this is how we're going to break it down. We're going to ask how your person feels about you with the what's news. Then we're going to hit it with some clarifying answers from the Wild Unknown Tarot. Then we're going to end it with a self-care message from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. And the reason why we're ending it with a self-care message is because we have to take care of ourselves regardless of how our person feels about us. And sometimes we forget about ourselves because we're so busy emotionally attaching ourselves to others, or emotionally chasing after others. So now we're just going to get our news, get our understanding, and then take care of ourselves. All right? All right, let's see. All right, you had a little bit more cards that came out than the other pals. That's fine. Hold on, let me put them together. All right, so I hope this is a better camera angle. If not, let me know in the comments and I can fix it. All right, so this person feels like you are on your shit. You've accomplished something that you've been trying to accomplish for a long time. You succeeded at it, or you're succeeding at it. And they feel like you just really just on your shit, like doing what it is that you said you were going to do when you were in a relationship with them, a friendship with them, whatever the case may be. But also on the other end, they feel like instead of focusing on your emotions and your feelings and what happened, or within y'all's situation, or within you and others, you are kind of numbing it, like numb to it, like just ignoring it, moving on, you're substituting it with your drive, your ambition to complete whatever it is that was on your to-do list. All right. They feel like 1 minute, when y'all are near each other within conversation, or, trying to reconcile, it's like it goes good and then it turns bad. You know, it's like 1 minute the conversation is great, next minute y'all are arguing about something small and petty, and it's because y'all haven't, revisited the underlining situation, whatever went on, whatever problem it is. You basically escape from it. You use what is it, escapism. You use that in order to like continue with that numb feeling. Whether you are smoking, or you're drinking, or just using the ambitions, the motivation, whatever, the drive, to make you excel in other, facets of your life, but you're still not hitting that underlying issue. You still have an issue with it, okay? It's like every time somebody try to bring it up, you block them out. Or you move away. You don't want to revisit this. You don't want to talk about it. You just want to move forward. But emotionally, they feel like you can't move forward. So it's like, you talking to me, verbally you fuck with me, physically you fuck with me, but emotionally, I don't feel that version of you. I don't feel that connection anymore. And this could be for a lot of people. Like, I feel like you have this emotional cutoff thing. I'm looking at 8 of Cups, and I ain't even put no tarot yet. Energy for a lot of people. Like, it's like, I know how to handle you accordingly. All right, I fuck with you this hard to this extent. But after that, that's it. You can't get these emotions anymore. But and although they feel like that has helped you excel in other areas of your life, it's not helping you excel in your emotional state and your feeling state, because you want to love, you want to be loved, you want to be kind, you want to be, overly generous sometimes, you want to do for others. But if they keep messing with you like that, you can't keep giving them your emotions, and they understand it. But you can't say that you're over something and then and that you're moving forward with them, but they're cut off on certain limits. They're cut off to certain parts of you that they weren't originally cut off to. That means you're not moving forward. That means you cut off some shit, and we can't go down this path. We can't go down this path. We can only go down this path. And they're like, I don't want to just go down that path. I want to be able to access all of you again. And it's fucking with you. You numbing it. You trying to find ways to cope with it, whether it's smoking, drinking, partying, or putting your work in front of you, whatever it is. It's not helping you either. So both of y'all in this state, and it's like, you can stop it. That's how they're feeling, not me. I tend to get into the energy a little bit too much, but yeah. So that's. They just felt your coping mechanism was to run away from the situation, to not allow the situation to be brought back up, to become defensive. And some of them are saying some of this is your fault. And that's why you don't really want to face it. Like, you don't want to face it from their standpoint. You've faced it from yours, and that's why you cut them off emotionally. But they're like, hey, we need to visit you. Like, it's probably a reason I did what I did. Or I didn't mean to do what I did, but how you reacted, some things you need to face too. All right, so let's go to some clarifiers, although these cards kind of, helped us see. All right, so let's see some clarifying cards. Oh, yeah. Let me try to do this one more time. See, this came in sideways. 10 of Cups. Saying, and then it landed on both of them. So that also clarifies right there. Like, you doing this, but you feeling this. So they don't feel like you're really as happy as you claim to be. 7 of Cups. All right. Is that 7 or 9? It's 9 of Cups. I'm sorry, y'all. 9 of Cups. Feeling content. But look, 8 of Swords, bottom of the deck. You feeling content in your shit because, you are still accomplishing things. You are still moving forward. You are still, doing what it is you need to do for yourself and for your life. But you're still ignoring this. All right. And behind closed doors, they feel like this is you. 8 of Swords, numbing the pain. Scenarios building up. Blocking people off. not even conversing unless it's about what it is that you want to discuss. When they go to the situation, cut off. You know, when they try to access your feelings, cut off. Real strict about it, real firm in your shit. You know, because you work too hard. You work too hard to get here. You work too hard to be at minimum financially stable, at minimum set on your career path, at minimum whatever it is that you have been trying to achieve but couldn't because you were so into your feelings. You work too hard to get there to allow people to come back in your life wanting to bring some shit up that you aren't even focusing on out in the open because they feel like you're doing that shit behind closed doors even though you're not. Whatchamacallit. So yeah, people want to bring you an apology. People want to talk to you. People want to confess some things. People want you to confess some things. People want to bring this back around. People want this relationship that they once had with you. You know, there go the 7 cups. But you're choosing what it is that you want to choose, and it is, you know, sending you bringing you. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. They want the bottom card out. It was burning my hand. Hold on. 2 of them. God damn. They want all 3 of them out. All right. What came out was the Emperor, what is this? The Wheel or the World, and hold on, y'all. 6 of Wands, and then we already knew the Hierophant had came out. But they want this connection back how it used to be. They don't want this cut off limits. They don't want, you know, you to be, you know, just standoffish when it comes to certain things. They want this cycle to end, but continue at the same time. Like, they want the limits to end, but they want the friendship to keep going. They want the relationship to keep going. They want the partnership, whatever y'all got going on, to keep going. But they feel like you blocking it. You're blocking the part that they also want. Let me clarify. I have to keep clarifying it because you're technically not blocking interactions or anything with them, but emotionally, you block these people off. Like, you don't fuck with them like you used to fuck with them, and you know that. You know that. It's not even nothing bad. It's just you know that, but they feel like, you know, let's really assess this from a different standpoint. Let's switch spots. You come into my shoes and I come into your shoes, and we see how this shit really went down. Let's see how I reacted from you acting like me, how you feel, like, you know, role play, and then vice versa. Like, let's really assess this because you don't see things as clearly as you should. Like, yes, I did some not so good things, some not so nice things, not enough for you to cut me out completely, but for you to block me in certain places, but you did as well. And they're like, if we can move forward in certain instances, we can move forward in all of it because we really want this friendship. You know, but you allowing it to be stuck. But look, you really want this friendship, but at the same time, you know what it is. So listen, you know what's right for you, because this right here, don't nobody want to be in that energy, especially when you got ideas, you got good shit coming in. You know, you are on the way to full off stability in whatever area that it is that you are trying to achieve it in. You know, you really got these things, these promising goals and ambitions that you are trying to obtain, and you are excelling, you're going towards it, you know, and they just want to be a part of it. Truth be told, that's what it is. They want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of your movement, not to try to drain you. Well, some people to drain you of your finances because they also want it, but also because they love you, they fuck with you. So let's go to some self-care. All right, so let's get you some self-care things to do, some messages, whatever it is they want for power number 3. Let's see, whatever it is they want for pound number 3, some messages. What can you do for today, tomorrow, next week, just to, you know, start you off, keep you going, you know. If the car don't pop out, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and pull them. All right. Probably because you already on your shit. and they like, look, keep going because these people, they just want access that they did have. But I think that one wanted to low-key come out. Hold on, yeah. Yeah. All right, that's it. Sorry, y'all. Gotta ask when they come out. All right, so they want you to plan your abundance that's coming in for you. All right, you got abundance, and this card shows financially coming in. So they want you to really break down how it is you want to save, invest, slight spurge, not going crazy. They want you to really what is it? Think forward. They want you to really put everything in motion on how you want it to play out. It's just like manifesting, if you got a vacation coming up, some people do it, they make a board and then they have like envelopes on it. One says vacation, one says, bills, one says future home, one said, it's a different thing. So they really want you to sit down and plan it. All right, maybe even take a financial literacy class, different things. I'm just kind of going off the image of what I see when they got the envelopes on there. I've seen people do that on Pinterest, TikTok. So you can you can search abundance planning boards or financial planning boards or different things like that. Some people got prayer boards. It's different kinds. All right. They want you to breathe. Did you hear how I tried to put everything in one setting, trying to just get it all out at once instead of just breathing, taking my time, really connecting? Like I just was going. Even now, sorry, I had to drink some water. Slow down. All right. They want you to just go with the flow, not be anxious, not be so deadlines coming. I gotta get it. Just calm down. Things are flowing in the way that you need them to flow, regardless of who's helping, who's not helping, who's coming in your life or not. Your stuff ain't delayed, baby. It's coming in. All right. They want you to spend more time with animals. Maybe your experiment animal. Maybe if you continuously see a certain animal cross your path, maybe it's for a reason. You can easily look it up on Google or other search engines to see the spiritual meaning of what these animals mean, which one is being drawn into you. They want you to create. They want you to tap into your creative side, okay, your artistic side, all right? They want you to come up with a beauty ritual, something that, makes you feel like you again. All right, if you haven't been getting your nails done, get your nails done. You haven't been getting your hair done, get your hair done. You haven't been putting on makeup, but you love makeup, put it on. You haven't been shaving because November was just here and it's no shave November. All right, but now we in December and you still haven't shaved. They want you to get back to feeling pretty, feeling yourself. And this is for masculine energy as well. They want you to tap into your child, I know how people feel about this when it comes to men and their feminine side and stuff, but they want you to take care of yourself. Go to the barbershop, go to, groom your beard, get yourself, looking like you again, okay? They want you to build your strength, all right? Whether that's taking a boxing class, doing some type of cardio, doing some type of workout, bench pressing. They want you to get back to it, okay? Because that connects you to your spiritual side as well, okay? Health is wealth. All right, they want you to get that momentum back in you, that drive back in you. All right, you've been missing in action for a while, and they want you to come back to you. All right, for you, and they want you to clean your space. All right, if you've been in depression, it's time to get up It's time to clean up. You haven't been, taking the best care of washing clothes and folding them, or making your home smell good, vacuuming, whatever the case may be. They want you to get back to it, because that also plays a role in your mental state, your physical state, your emotional being. Like it plays into everything. Okay, that's how illnesses creep in too. You can't be going through a lot and your place dirty too, because now you're just soaking in dirt. The inner being, your inners is not the best right now, because you eating unhealthy or doing things that are not healthy for you, and then your outer surroundings are. So you can start by eating better. You can start by cleaning up one room at a time. Start with start, in my opinion, if your bathroom dirty, start with your bathroom, because that's where you're getting cleaned up at. All right, that's where you're getting cleaned up at. That's where you're washing yourself off at. That's where you're purging yourself, you're cleansing yourself. So it needs to be clean. It has to. So start there, then move to your room, then move to the living room. Start where you spend the most time cleansing and sleeping, because a lot of things happen at nighttime while you sleep and your defenses are down, and you don't want the dirt to combine with it. All right, so that is your reading. If it resonates, like, share, subscribe, always comment. If it doesn't, still like, share, subscribe, always comment. Thank you. All right, pile number 3. So this is your reading for how does your person feel about you, okay? We're going to ask that question with the What's the News tarot. Then we're going to do some clarifying answers with the Monera tarot deck, and then we're going to end it with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards for a message. Now, it's crazy because the first 2 piles got a sacred self-care message, to-do list basically, but for y'all they wanted to do the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, so we're going to do that. All right, so pile number 3, let's see, how does your person feel about you? How does your person feel about you? Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see it. Alright, so pile number 3, your person feels like you are the type of person that's here for a good time, not a long time. They feel like you're a major red flag, okay? They feel like that you use them as a rebound, or you're the type that it should be used as a rebound, okay? They don't feel like you are in the energy of making commitment. You're non-committal. They feel like you're in the energy of just, I feel like a 20-year-old that's single and out of the home, living on their own for the first time, and just exploring their options. They feel like with you they have to walk on eggshells. You're extremely guarded, but at the same time loose in certain areas. And this is not me saying this, and if this is harsh, then I understand that. I probably should have did a trigger warning, but since I'm just shuffling cards, giving them out, this is what it is. And they said they tried to talk to you about this before, but you didn't really want to speak on it because your path is your path. More like a city girl kind of. All right, let's get some clarifying cards. Okay, let's see what's really going on with pile number 3 in a person. All right, we got the Devil here. Okay, so a lot of attachment issues going on here from somebody. All right, Defensive did come out. They do feel like you've been defensive, all right? You like to verbally assault people or them. You can cut real deep with them words. I'm hearing like super fucking deep. And you have emotional intelligence, so you know how to manipulate people. You know how to use your people's emotions against them, all right? Like you really observe, they feel like you really observe people on a different type of psyche level, and on the, you know, on the psyche trap level and shit. You get real deep into people's shit, and then you conjure up whatever it is that you want that connection to be. So if you want to turn them into a CEO of a company to tend to your materialistic needs, you could do it. If you wanted to turn them into the president of the United States of America, you know, with them, you know, you could do it if you seen, you know, something beneficial within that area. You give it, and then you you know, take the shit away. All right, and the reason why I say semi take the shit away is because it really depends on how they treated you. All right, it's like, you know, and I could have been over exaggerating on, you know, the level of it, but it's people out there like that. So I tend to reach for the stars when I say shit. So it's people like that that can turn you into whatever it is that they truly want you to be, they feel like that's you. So let's say they was working at McDonald's, you know, just to go a little bit lower level, you know, if they was working at McDonald's as the cashier, you move them up to fry cook. Then you move them up to the manager. Then you move them up to general manager. Then you move them up to owning their own franchise. Like, like you're able to do that. And so you might be a spiritualist. That's probably why they want me to bring out the ancestors and the angels deck instead of the self-care, because they feel like, baby, she know what she doing. Let me shuffle these cards, girl, because now I'm being messaged from spirit instead of your person, child. Okay, so yeah, so you know how to balance work and play, and some of you use the play in your work, you know, as in some of you do sex magic, some of you do whatever it is that, you know, you need to do, but when it ends, all right, and everybody feels that shit. Everybody feels that shit, and it's like you go on a hiatus or something, and you know you're content with yourself and what you got going on, because you could just bounce back, do it again. It don't fucking matter. But they don't. They feel left out. They feel embarrassed. They feel like you really fucked something up for them. They feel like, I don't know, when you go low, you go low. And it reminds me, and it's funny because Earth cards came out, a Taurus when they're mad, you know, or Virgo when they mad. You ever seen a Virgo? Cat Williams is a Virgo, okay? Who else? What's that other sign? Capricorn, child Capricorn side. So when y'all get mad, baby, y'all get mad, and even, you know, teeter-tot towards the evil. I ain't gonna even hold you. You know, it depends on how you feel somebody has hurt you. You know, you can really, really go low. So yeah, that's what this person did. I don't know if they crossed you, because we didn't look at y'all situation, because they could just be going off of the energy that they felt after they did some shit to you. You know, it's just like looking at all the villain movies. Some of the villains we all feel was justified in how they acted. You know, how they went after them other people. Some people were casualties, but it is what it is. We seen their backstory. We understand it. We feel sorry for them. We probably would have did the same. So, so that's, you know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. They seen your wrath, and they don't feel like it was justified. I ain't gonna hurt you. They don't feel like it was justified. They feel like what they did and what you did, it wasn't equal. That shit was overkill. Like, you what Scrappy say Bambi did? He said Bambi will what take your heart out and watch that motherfucker like just beating your hand and shit, or she'll shock you till you like just do overkill. Like you gonna make a nigga feel it even if he dead. Like so that's what I'm getting from the situation. But at the same time, we seen how Scrappy did Bambi. So she was justified. All right, so let's go to your messages. All right, so let's go to your messages, pile number 3. Get on some messages for pile number 3. I feel like I'm gonna have to pull some more cards. Let me go ahead and put you down. I think that's your bottom deck card, but let's see. Yeah. All right, let me fix camera. All right, a lot of y'all have been stuck. I feel like a lot of y'all haven't been maybe practicing as much as y'all used to, whether that's tarot, sand scribble, or, you know, pouring water, fire. A lot of y'all haven't been practicing, and you're jumping out there, and they want you to really hone in on your stuff. Like, you know your stuff, you do. And you reach a large amount of people, you know, that's good for you. And they just want you to do some more research, do some more studying, really hone in on your magic, because there's also other, faucets of your magic. Like there's other branches of your magic that you're not in tune with. Like some of you are great at cards, but your intuition already popping. You don't even need it. But you rather trust the cards more than your intuition. And I struggle with that too, girl. So yeah, so that's one thing. Some people, you dibble and dabble with fire more than water. And they're like, baby, you can also do air too. You can also do nature, land, grass, tree. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can do so much, but you're not practicing any of this because you just want to stick to this. And they're like, no, there's other forms of divination. There's other ways to get shit done, you know? There's other entities, there's other, a lot of things going on. So they really want you to unlock the magic that's within, the power that you either felt was lost, didn't know of, or didn't recognize, or didn't feel was strong enough to combat with the one that you semi-mastered. All right, for some of you, all right. They also want you to really let your hair down. They want you to be yourself. They want you to show people who you truly are and how strong and magnificent you are. See, people judging you, calling you red flags, calling you this and that, not saying they're, deed in the action. And that can be you. That, like I said, that's the earth sign. What they describe was, in my opinion, an earth sign and a fire sign in reverse. When you push them too far, and they're not in control of their actions. Like, cause some people can be downright dirty and not be in reverse. You hear me? Those earth signs and fire signs can get with you without being reversed. They can be more in tune with the evilness that they are, unleashing. But how they were saying is more like you weren't even in control. Like you were just downright evil. You was in reverse and shit. In spewing it, and that you weren't justified and all this stuff. But listen, it's saying that is you. That's a version of you. And if people don't want to see that version of you, then they need not to do the things that they did to see that version of you. And they're saying they want you to accept that version of you. Tame that version of you in a sense, because, you don't want it to be, to go so evil that you end up locked up and in jail, because consequences of your actions are still yours, right? So they want you to just be mindful of how you spew your get back, your revenge, if that is what you choose to do. All right. When it comes to exchanging energy, they want you to get back out there. Like, you've been closing yourself out too much. Like, you probably ain't been doing readings. You probably ain't been doing other divinations. You probably ain't been tending to your altar. You probably ain't been, casting even protection spells around you, light spells or nothing. You haven't been doing what it is that you need for you. They want you to hold the space for you. They want you to bring that light back into you, because you haven't been. And they want you to, reignite it. And for some, ignite it. Because you just holding on to these gifts, and it's like, share them. And ain't nobody saying for free. I mean, I know how, they do you. A lot of people say you're supposed to read people free. You're supposed to do this for free. So do what you deem fit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Do what you deem fit. All right, that's just that. Look, 555 gonna come up. They say they don't like that. They don't like how I said that. All right, whatever. Do what is morally right for you. Do what is morally right for you and for all. If you ain't harming nobody, do what's right for you and others. They want me to say to others. All right, so that is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it does, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. If it doesn't still, like, share, subscribe. Always comment. Thank you.